Welcome to Beyond the Scar, C-section stories and strategies for healing. This podcast is dedicated to helping cesarean moms not just recover, but truly thrive after their birth surgery. I'm your host, Nicole Alfred, registered massage therapist and C-section recovery coach. And I'm here to guide you through your journey of postpartum recovery with a blend of real life stories and expert advice. Each week, we dive into the experiences of incredible moms who have navigated their own recovery paths. And then we're also going to hear from experts who provide actionable strategies for a holistic approach to your postpartum. From physical healing and emotional support to practical tips for balancing self-care with motherhood, this podcast is here to equip you with the tools and the inspiration that you need to live a healthy, fulfilling life after birth. So, whether you are in the early stages of recovery or you're looking for ways to enhance your healing journey, you're in the right place. Let's get started and thrive together. We are officially in season 2 of the podcast, and I really wanted to take a break from podcasting for a few weeks. Ended up being about a month and a half. And my whole family was like battling colds and sicknesses, but really I wanted to take a break to just reflect on podcasting and what it meant to me and how I really wanted to show up here. Podcasting is a way for me to express myself as a creator, as a practitioner, but also as a woman, as a C-section mom who has been through it all. And I wanted to really reflect on the type of topics and conversations that I wanted to have with all of you and for you, so that you not only feel connected to what I'm saying, but also so that you feel heard. Because I want to talk about topics that no one's talking about. I want to talk about the successes that you can have in recovery and how you can feel amazing after a C-section. And it's not, a sentence of chronic pain or feeling like a failure forever. There also is some hard moments in the adjustment to becoming a mom, with feeding your baby after a C-section and, seeing your body for the first time and the changes in the relationship that you have with your body and even with your spouse and how your body will impact that. I really wanted to try to show up. Everyone always talks about be your authentic self, but I really do want to try to show up as my authentic self as much as possible. And I promise you that I am going to work every week at doing that. I am so comfortable being on camera and presenting ideas and topics in a professional setting, but podcasting almost feels a little bit more personal. And so, for me to be following a script and have my topics laid out, it's great. And I think I will still continue to do some of that so that there's a lot of structure, because I tend to babble on sometimes, especially when they're topics that I'm very passionate about. And the reality is if I'm having a one-sided conversation, and I'm not doing an interview style episode, and it can be babbly, and we don't want that. But I also want to keep these podcast episodes really short and sweet, because I don't have a lot of time to make them lengthy. And I know you don't have a lot of time to listen to a lot of length in a podcast episode. So I'm ideally doing these either early in the morning. I do 5 a.m. wake ups, and so I can get some work done for this online business, my coaching business. Or it's during nap time while my daughter is napping, because we don't have daycare and she's 16 months old. So, that is what I wanted to say to you today. So I am going to be working on topics and doing more interviews. And if you are a C-section mom, I would love to interview you on this podcast, because I think it's important to share our stories. That's why we go through the things we do in life, is so that we can share our stories with either the next generation or other people that could be going through the same thing, so that we all feel connected. And if we don't share our stories, then we miss that opportunity to either grow from them or help others learn from them. And so if you are a mom who has been through a cesarean and has come out feeling stronger or not, and you wanted to share that I'm going to leave a form that you can fill out in the show notes. Just click on that link and you'll be able to apply to be a guest on the show. I'm also looking for professionals as well to share insights and experiences, whether you're a professional who's had your own C-section or you work with moms in postpartum, specifically after a C-section. I'd love to interview you on this podcast and hear your insights and how we can help C-section moms thrive in postpartum. So that is it. Welcome to season 2. I look forward to sharing more and being more vulnerable and open and transparent with all of you and sharing my life more in these podcast episodes, as well as some really special nuggets of information and empowerment so that you can thrive after a C-section, because I know it's possible. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.